Hey there, John. Hey there, E-Ray. I'm just tying some of these up for a friend of mine. They're just all peacock. Peacock, peacock, peacock. Peacock, peacock, peacock. I didn't put enough there. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I made a couple already today. I'm terrible when it comes to dubbing. May I do okay, but I don't do these every day. If I did it every day, I'd probably be a lot better. I got a friend of mine going to Arkansas. And I know they're going to be here next week. I know they're going to want to buy some stuff. Fuzzy bug. Yep. These are on a number 10 hook. I don't use any of the fancy hooks or anything like that. And they catch plenty of fish with them. I'm pretty simple. Pretty simple. Do not like that a bit. Another one there. I've caught crappie on these. A lot of times if I use them, I'm going to use them as a top lure. And I'll double up and have the heavier lure on the bottom. Again, I know this is not a masterpiece, but they do like coming over and buying these. These will be going in a box. Just hang up a little bit over there. You get the other bead on here. So I'm going to go back to tying jigs here in a little bit. And we'll be back to tying what I normally tie. Hey there, Wayne. Okay, here we go. Appreciate you guys in here. Okay. Oh, I need some more. How's everybody doing there? Heather, show flies. Ty is a fly. Yeah. Fly, little birdie, fly. there. Yeah, this point, I need to get me a new one. I have one around here somewhere. My eyes are getting really bad too. I guess I could put my reading glasses on. That'll help me out a little bit. There we go. Gonna start time flies. Any tips? Just keep doing it, you know, just get practice. It just takes a lot of practice, and you know, that's the only thing I could tell you is take your time, and there's no race. You're not in a race. And you'll be fine. And fish with them. Fish with what you make. You don't fish with what you make. It does help you. It does help out if you do go fishing with the stuff that you make. How long were you tying flies before I started my business? Before we actually started an official business, we're talking taxes and everything. I'm talking like 2 years. About 2 years. I had a lot of help getting my business going. I was catching a lot of big crappie, and I had a lot of exposure to. I was catching crappie, big crappie, where there weren't supposed to be big crappie, and so it helps to that. And then we had the place I was fishing at had a lot of. It was a dock in the very beginning, and there were a lot of fishermen there. They were starting to see I was catching a lot of really big crappie and a lot of big fish, and just a lot of fish in general. And they wanted, you know, they started buying my lures, and I just did it on the side. I had no expectation. I've had a bunch of businesses, so it wasn't like, you know, at that time I didn't think, well, you know, how much money can a guy make making lures, you know? And I didn't really think a whole lot about it, but the longer I kept tying, we kept getting more and more people wanting them. And a couple of years after that, I had a business selling barbecue, and it came to the point where I'm like, I think I have actually more customers for jigs than I do barbecue customers. And so that's when we got all our paperwork done and started doing that. Oh, you're welcome. My internet is spotty today if it goes in and out. Yeah, mine is too. Mine's been, I don't know if it's just the weather or what, but my phone hasn't been going out. It's been our TV. Our TV's been the thing that's been kind of glitchy today. Get this locked up in there a little tighter. But it's fun to do. I love this. I enjoy it. I'm glad I started doing these a long time ago, and it's just been a really good experience for me. I am going to be getting some of Brian's GSP thread. I'm going to see how that works. I've never tied with GSP, and hopefully it works good. Hopefully it works good. Now what I'm taking here is this, I guess you call it CDC from the peacock feathers here. That's what I'm using on this one. That's what I'm using on this one here. Some people are just really natural at making jigs and flies. I mean, there's a bunch of young people out there that they just take to it, and it's like, man, they just do really good. Brian's one of those people. I mean, he's a lot younger than I am, and he took really good to this, and he's turned it into his business. He has. I don't even think he's been tying for 3 years. He's just really good at what he does. There's a couple of other young people out there that tie flies and jigs, and they do really good. Hey there, Junkie. Heard good things about his thread. I need to order some myself using Vivas. Yeah. Hey there, Remington. Let's see. I'm turning 13. Honestly, so I'm starting young. Yeah. If you start young and you like it and you're pretty good, I mean, people will notice that. I mean, I don't know what you want to do if you want to get into selling them and all that. I was talking to John yesterday, and actually, that was the first time I talked to him on the phone. And I said that one of the main things that people get wrapped up in is they want to get into a business like right away, and they have no knowledge about what they're doing. They have no knowledge of the business. This business is a little bit different than other businesses. And it's not like, you just open up a fly shop and people are going to start pouring in. It's a lot different than that, especially now with social media. I mean, if you're good at it, you're good at it. I mean, this is one of my weak points here. I'm not that good at tying fly fishing flies. I do okay. We've had a lot of customers throughout the years, but as far as I'm nowhere close to even being elite. There's no way I'm anywhere on that top notch, or I'm not even in the top 95%. But there's people like Brian and some of these other guys, they didn't go into it, like, hey, I'm going to start a business. I mean, they started doing it, they loved it, they enjoyed it, and a little bit down the road, they realized, that they're pretty good at it, and that for some people it just becomes a really good thing. I know this one's a pretty skinky looking one right there, but I think it'll work. Yeah, I got some friends that are going, I want to say Arkansas. They were always taking these trips, and a lot of times they'll stop by here and go through my fly box. They'll fish with a lot of our 1/64ths and 1/80ths, but they like fishing with these type lures too. Hey, Mr. Jeremy. Hey there, Mike Campbell. Yeah, we got peacocks. Yeah, and my wife's been harvesting peacock feathers the last couple of days. She's been getting a bunch of them. Yeah, my mother-in-law has the peacocks, and she has 3 of them. She has one male and 2 female. I don't know if she's going to try to breed them and all that, but we do have, I guess, you know, she's my mother-in-law, so I guess we could say I have peacocks. Yeah, they finally, and matter of fact, the ones that I'm using right now, I'm using them off the peacocks that we have. Now, at the time that you sent me the peacock tails or feathers, Remington, our male peacock was not old enough to spit feathers out. And now, you know, he's gotten pretty big. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I know we have 2. I know we had 3 females at one time and 1 male, and one of the females got loose, and we have no clue at all what happened to her. She just went out on the run. Yeah, so I have all kinds of peacock feathers now. Yeah, these are the ones that came from next door, and Remington sent me a bunch of peacock feathers. But we have you know, we're getting our peacock feathers now. We now have peacock feathers. She flew the coop. You got that right. She flew the coop. I tried tying with that earlier. I tried tying with that Semperfly thread, and I didn't like it. I'm not going to trash them or anything by any means, but it's something that Brian sent me a long time ago. And I tried it after he sent it to me, and I didn't like it for jigs, and I don't like it for flies. Get this going here. Okay. I made one for, oh, I may have a picture on Facebook, but it's been a long time since well, I say a long time, it's been a few months. I made some for, Jeff Gardner. He comes in here as Charles Gardner sometimes. And I can't remember if he wanted them made for his brother. But I made some for him, and then Remington sent me some peacock feathers, and I used them on there. And I mean, they looked okay. He actually wanted jigs with them. And so I tied them jigs. They looked okay. Okay. Hey, Raven. Just making some flies. I got some friends that are going to go fly fishing, and I thought I'd go ahead and tie them some of these with peacock feathers. I am using, believe it or not, I'm using the 210 denier. This is the same thread we sell right now. Mix a little bit of this in there. Mix a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yep, make sure to subscribe. Hey there, Mark. Spin it up. Yep, spin it up. It doesn't take much. Uh-oh. Doesn't take much to make this look a little bit prettier. There we go, there we go. Oh, I don't like that one barred piece, but I'm going to make it work. don't think it came out okay. Oh, it came out nasty there. Get that one piece. I tie mainly easy stuff. I don't tie a lot of hard stuff. So it's just throwing layers, just putting layers on. That's all it is. And this one is a super simple fly to make. And I'll look at stuff and I don't mind copying, something I see in a book or, picture or whatever. And I have some books on fly tying and they kind of give you the process of tying these real popular colors, but I just have all this peacock here and I thought, why don't I just make some little bitty nymphs with the peacock feathers. I got these guys coming out in about a week or so. And let me just make some of these up and see how it goes. Okay, we're going to make one more of these. I appreciate that. I don't have a lot of next week I have some capes coming. I got some zonker tails coming, and I got stuff coming in from Brian also. And I don't have a lot of fly tying material. I have some stuff, but not a lot of stuff. So with whatever flies I do make, it's just stuff that I have here in the shop already. Well, that bead doesn't want to go down. I have some brass beads, plastic beads, tungsten beads. I mean, I actually do have fly fishing hooks without, barbless. Oh my goodness, thank you. We got Robert, we got EM. Is that Emmy or? Oh, yeah, it is Emmy. Yep, there we go. I got Cooking with Little. We got Guitar Maniac, Robert K, Michael, appreciate. Yep, thank you there. You guys throw some W's up there for Mr. Jeremy. Appreciate all the gifts and the memberships. We got Lou in the house. How you doing there, Lou? Very tired, doing good. Oh, good. I'm doing all right. I slept in today. I did not want to get out of bed. I'm like, bed, you got me all morning. I just stayed in bed. Well, now the weekdays, I'm up. I try to get up pretty early on the weekdays. Do. This one has a little bitty tail. Get some more fuzzies over here. We need some more fuzzies. Oh my goodness, another one? Oh my goodness. Appreciate that. Order up. We got Bubba. We got Rick. We got Pitty Pat. We got Joe Rogan. So welcome back, Joe. Zoan, Bubba. Yep, we do a drawing every Friday. This Friday, we only had to do one drawing. I wish we could do more, but we'll see how it goes for next week. I'd like to give away a rod. I'd like to give away one of our crappie poles. Maybe we'll do that here in the future, but this week was a pretty slow week as far as gifts and memberships. But Jeremy's helping out a bunch, so who knows? Maybe we'll give out a rod this week. Ooh, that's a big old fat body right there. Look at that. I do not like that. Let me thin it down. Time to start this one over again. Oh, I think I fixed it. Let's go. Let's see if we can get it looking a little bit better. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We'll make it work. Yeah, make sure to throw some W's up for Mr. Jeremy McIntyre. Ah. Oh man, I just cannot get it. I need some new eyes. I need to go to the eye doctor here in the next week or two. Man, I can't get this one to work. Oh well. Came close enough. Here we go. Rancho Cucamonga. Hey there, Johnny. Yeah, he's been throwing them out all day. Pretty soon we're going to have like about 200-300 members via Jeremy. I'm trying to psych myself into tying my first dragonfly pattern. Somebody was asking me about that yesterday. I had somebody asking me to do one of those. I'm like, I've never done one. I do tie some mayflies. I got a monster mayfly over here that I did with the 1/8 ounce jig. Are they just placing the bodkin in the vise? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I've never tied one. I tied one of these a while back. Get that hung up there. I tied a Giganosaurus mayfly. I tied a big old mayfly. But I imagine you do the same thing for a dragonfly. Looks like a little angel. But I imagine you do the same thing, you know, for dragonfly too, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay when it comes to tying flies. Now I tie stuff that will catch fish, you know. But as far as doing you know, replicas and exact, you know, I'm not any good at that. But if you want to catch fish, I'll put you on some fish. You're all welcome. Yeah, you guys are all the new Flow Bros. We gained up how many today? 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 20? I think. I think we gained 20 new Flow Bros. I know we got a bunch. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just trying to stay busy. Did you run the tracking number, Burke? Because when I ran it, it looked like your items were still in Oklahoma City. Yeah, we shipped out his order on Monday, and here it is. It's Saturday, and it looks like it's in Oklahoma City. And Burke's out in Norway. Yeah, I imagine it's probably somewhere, maybe on the East Coast. You just never know. It may be somewhere on the East Coast. We shipped out a vise. It was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. We shipped out a vise, and it went to the Ukraine. Not 4 years ago. No, it had to be about 5 years ago. And it got there within like a week and a half. Where usually everything, if we send something to Europe, it'll a lot of times it'll take like 4 weeks. I mean, there's a slight possibility you'll get it next week, but you know, I don't know. I just don't know. So I'll probably tie up some more, maybe tomorrow or Monday. I'm gonna probably do some mayflies. Again, I have some people coming over that are getting ready to go on a trout fishing camping trip or whatever, and they usually stop off here and they'll buy whatever. They'll buy a lot of small lures. Didn't he just stop watching after he got... who are you talking about? Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the fella. Yeah, he got the vise, and he... Are you talking about that guy? Yeah, I want to say he was in the Ukraine. He got the vise, and I never saw him again. Yeah, he was tying, and I'll show you what kind of vise he was tying on. Before we sent him a peak vise. He was tying on one of these. Well, here. I'll show you this one, but this one's like 50 times smaller than what he was tying on. He was tying on some kind of a vise like that, but it was like big. It was massive. And that's what he was tying on before we sent him a vise. Yeah. Yeah, and this is all. I'm pretty sure it was the Ukraine. I can't remember. I want to say it's the Ukraine, and it was before all the Russia-Ukraine war and all that got going. And so it was, once he got it, it would be like, well, he could still watch, but he just never did. I don't know if he just got mad or what, just he just quit watching. And there would be people on my TikTok channel that were like, "Oh man, you got to send him a Vice, Ruben. You got to send him a Vice, man. We'll help you out. We'll help you with shipping." And man, the shipping was like $80. That I have no clue at all whatever happened to him. I hope he's okay. And he seemed like a good young man. I think he was probably like 13 or 14 years old. I know they've had a lot of stuff go on in their country in the last couple of years, but it just, once he got the Vice, I never saw him again. No, I hope you catch fish with what we sent you up there. I hope you can get some fish. Yeah, a lot of times as you guys are watching, there's stuff going on all the time. A lot of times, you guys, I don't tell you guys, I may tell you guys maybe 5% of what goes on, but a lot of times we get people asking for stuff and we just cannot help everybody. It's just hard to do that. We've had people, they're like, "Oh, we got to do this for so-and-so, and oh, we'll help out with everything." And they don't help out. They don't help out with shipping. They don't help out with the product. They just, sometimes I get stuck with the majority of everything. Which I don't mind it in some ways. And I'm not complaining when I say that. It's just a lot of times there's just a lot of stuff that goes on that you guys don't see or hear. Let's see. Never forget the path that was paid for your success. You got that right. Yep. Here, not hard to fool. No, I hope you catch a lot of fish, Bert. I'd like to see what you're going to catch on what Wayman sent you. Those big old gnarly looking lures that he sent you. They're pretty cool looking. Hey, Mr. Mathau. Is that Matthew or Mathau? I'm using the right bobbin on this one here. I've had this thing for years. Sometimes it gives me a hassle, but It's doing okay right now. And that's this bobbin right here. Looks like it has chariot wheels. Yep, welcome in. Matthew's okay. Or printer Matt. Well, it's better than doormat. No, I appreciate you hanging out here today. I try to use left-handed bobbin, and oh, really? I don't know if they, have a left-handed or right-handed bobbin. I know. Well, let me see that other, the Ekich. I got the Ekich around here somewhere. Here it is. It pulls that way. You know what? I guess there is a difference, and maybe that's why Brian sent me this, because it does work really. It handles for a lefty. I couldn't see if that's like that. I guess it could work for a right-hander too, but I like it. It works good for me on the Ekich. Okay, you have a good night, man. Is that a joke? Okay, I don't know. Maybe they do make. I know when I was young, they had left-handed and right-handed scissors. Yep, you have a good night, man. I can't believe it's August already. So what time is it over there in New Zealand? I think for Burke it's, I don't know, I guess it'd have to be about 10 o'clock at night. 10:20, 11:20 at night. Hey there, Titus. Oh, 9:20 a.m. Oh, wow. Man, if I had all the money in the world, I'd like to go traveling. I would love to go travel everywhere. Yeah, it's, what is it, 420, 422? This one here is the Slab Queen. We are going to be getting some new scissors next week and some new threads. And I'm hoping to get some black chenille, some white chenille, some different colors with our Wapsi order. And I'm trying to get our black and white variegated chenille and our black and yellow chenille. And then I am having a lot of custom made chenille too that we're going to be bringing in. This here is a 1/32 ounce. Can someone please put up the Discord link again? I pressed on something and somehow accidentally deleted Ruben's like, oh no. I don't know if Clint's in here. Clint's pretty good about doing that. We've had a couple of new people join recently. Yeah, well, I think we have about 30, 35 people on it right now. I just put up a picture there earlier of one of the flies I tied. Oh my goodness, we got another, another 5. Oh my goodness, we got Derek. We got Just Josh. Thunderstruck, it got a membership. DMV Tube. DMV, is that DC, Maryland, Virginia? Who else got one? Corey got one too. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. And hey there, Snorkel. Appreciate that a bunch. Muchos gracias, mi amigo. I keep thinking today's Sunday. Keep thinking today's Sunday. Let's see. Yep, there's some W's up there for Mr. Jeremy. So DMV, are you from the DC metro area? Or are you from the Department of Motor Vehicles? Can I make you a package? Can you make me a package of those? Go to our website, Spence. Yeah, just go to our website. We got a lot of these packages. We sell them in a pack of 3. We do also have mystery jig boxes that have 72 lures in them. There's the Discord. Yeah, I'm going to pin that up there for a second. Let's see. There we go. That's our Discord right there. We do have our mystery jig boxes discounted by $10, and they do have a lot of. They have it. It's a big variety pack, basically, in a Gamakatsu box. And it's a good way of getting a lot of colors, and it's a lot of really good colors too. But if you're just coming in for the first time, I'm out of Northeast Oklahoma. I've been doing this for almost 15 years. We do have a website, rubenfloresjigs.com. We do have a discount code too. You can use FLOW10 and save 10% with FLOW10, FLO10, no space in between. Oh, well, good. Seems like he's doing okay. Yeah, I haven't talked to him on the phone. I should have called him up yesterday or today, but you know, if your mouth is swollen, one of the last things you want to do is talk. I hope he's doing a lot better. I'm after our family. Oh. I'm a kid. I don't know how to do that. That's okay. Just have your mom or dad do that. Yep. After our family. So, did you have a death in the family? Am I reading that correctly? Oh, okay. We'll keep you in prayer there, Lou. I wonder how CMJ's doing. Glad he's doing. Yep, yep. I don't have a dad, and my mom doesn't know how to do that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers. This here is a 32nd ounce Slab Queen. Yep, we got the Flowcast Striker rod, 2-piece, medium heavy action, It is no longer $69.99. It's back to $99.99. It is back up to $99.99. We'll probably put it back on sale here in another month or so. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I need to make a department of a marketing department on our Discord. We need somebody in charge of our marketing and our sales. Hey there, Venus. Hey there, Leah. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that, Mark. I hope you're doing fine, Mr. Mark, though. Hey, Insane, how you doing? Here we go. Drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to do a couple more of these. I got to do some in a 16th ounce too. So these are fishing lures. You can use these for crappie and white bass, perch, trout. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Who do we have this time? We got Ted. Ted's a member. Jamie's a member. Pumpkin's a member. We got Bassin with Big Malone. We also have Caden. I appreciate that. Throw some W's up there for Mr. Jeremy. Thank you. He's building our Flow Bro army here. Okay, we're gonna go down here now. Appreciate that. I don't know how that works with doing the memberships. I was a couple of months ago, I started watching somebody's live stream, and it's one of those, I like watching these videos that they talk about, oh, like DC Comics and Marvel Comics and the movies, but they also talk about some of these other channels talk about a lot of other movies too. Anyhow, I watched this one channel one time, and later on that night, I got gifted a membership to that channel. And I'm like, how is this happening? Because I'm not even watching their live stream right now, and I got gifted a membership. I thought that was kind of strange. Got gifted a membership, and I wasn't even on their live stream. Okay, I have one more to do in this size, and then we're gonna go to the next size. I appreciate the membership gifts there, Jeremy. Best way to catch crappie from a dock. First of all, there have to be crappie in that lake. We had a customer months ago that they bought a bunch of crappie jigs. They thought they had crappie in their lake. They didn't know. They fished out there for weeks, and they kept catching perch, and they would catch a bass every now and then. And come to realize their lake didn't even have crappie in it. And they fished from like I guess a pier or a dock or something. I like going with small lures. If you're fishing from a dock, I'll use the 1/32 ounce or smaller. A lot of times I'm double rigging. I'm going to show you my dock rod here in just a bit. It's our Ninja 4. It does help out if you got a smaller rod if you're fishing from a dock. But I fish straight down. I just fish straight down. Let the line drop. Sometimes I'll cast it out, but I'll let the line sink a little bit, and I'll just reel real slow. Yep, use a 4-foot rod. So do you go like to an indoor dock, or do you go outside? Are you fishing from a pier? Or are you fishing from a boat dock, like a boat slip? So it does help out to have a smaller rod. I have never been ice fishing on ice other than being at our local dock when it's iced over. And a lot of times you can just let your line down and you can reel it slow and just pop it every now and then. Sometimes people will hang over the railing at one of these fishing docks, and they'll fish right. They'll hold their line right next to the dock, and they'll just drop their lure down. And I like fishing with the double rig when I'm at a dock. I do a Kentucky rig, or not Kentucky rig, but a drop loop knot on the second jig right there, and then I got a bigger jig on the bottom, so that always helps out too. It helps to have a rod that is sensitive. This is our 4-foot Ninja, Ninja 4, and it does run, I think, $59.99 on our site. It's a great rod. Doesn't come with the reel on there, but a lot of times I'm just letting it down. I'll just drop it down, and then I'll just start, I'll find the bottom, and then I'll just start reeling it in slowly and just popping it every now and then, and just reeling in slow. And you got to find where the crappie are at. Once you find where the crappie are at, a lot of times if I'm fishing, and we have at one of our lakes, one of the boat, the fishing docks, it gets about 20 foot, 24 foot. Ooh, wow, that's going by fast. Well, once I find out where the crappie's at and I set the hook, I'm stopping reeling right there. I'm not reeling any further, and I'm pulling in the line, and I'm seeing how deep the fish were. And sometimes you could mark it that way. Sometimes you could set it right there on your line, and figure out how deep the crappie are at. Another thing you can do is get a Sharpie, mark your fishing line with a black marker, and just once you start finding out where the crappie are at, what depth they're at, it makes fishing a lot easier on a dock. Boat slips in the bay. Yep, yeah, that'll work for that too. Yeah. It's really sensitive. Yeah, you can feel everything on it. It is a real cork handle. It's a solid handle. There's some rods out there today that they have a cork laminate. It's a cork veneer. They just have some wrappings of cork type material, but it's not a real cork. And this one here is a real cork handle. Real cork. It is a plastic. It's plastic right there. This part is metal there on our rod. This is our Flowcast Ninja 4. It's a great rod. Now, you can fish with a 7-foot rod or 6-foot or 5-foot rod. I like using the 4-foot rod when I'm fishing the docks, but I will use a 7-footer all the time, and I'll cast out there. I'll let it, kind of float in and do that. But, I fish slow, real slow. Yep. I appreciate you guys. Guys, I'm going to take a little break here. I'm going to run in the house, go refill my drink, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. I appreciate you watching. Jeremy, thank you so much for the gifts, for the membership giftings. I appreciate you a bunch, man. Thank you a bunch. We'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have yourself a good evening, and I'm going to try to get back here the next, hopefully 30 minutes to an hour or so. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.